The Warriors game 6 is tonight for the Warriors, and game 7 was forced between the Nuggets and the Clippers. But who do I think is going to win those respective series? Because I believe Golden State is going to move on because Houston is a little too young, and playoff Jimmy and Jimmy Buckets are going to show up tonight along with Mr. Draymond Green.
It's basketball time.
Alrighty, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast, where sports are everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are going over my predictions for the semifinals of the conference. So the only ones I've had wrong was the Pacers in 6, which the Pacers moved on in 5.
I'm flying! Yes! Wait! I'm gonna hit the ground, aren't I?
I had the Clippers moving on in 5. Now there'll be game 7 this Sunday. And I had the Pacers moving on, but I was dead wrong there in 6. I had the Timberwolves, fortunately, finishing in 6, but the Lakers got knocked out in 5. Where's that Lakers in 5, huh? Where's that Lakers in 5?
And this is Terrence.
More like terrifying.
So, that means the only other two that I had correct was the Thunder beating the Grizz in 4 and the Celtics beating the Magic in 5. The only other one I had wrong was the Cavs in 6, which they swept the Miami Heat 4-0. Game 6 of Warriors and Rockets is tonight. So, if the Warriors win this game, they will face the Minnesota Timberwolves that just got knocking down LeBron James and the Lakers. But who do I think is going to win each of the next series? I'm going to start off with the ones that are already set and then move to the ones that have not been set up just yet. But I believe the Warriors one will be set tonight because it's back in Golden State. We know what playoff Jimmy is going to be. We know that playoff Chef Curry is going to cook. And we know that Draymond Green, one of the most physical athletes in the NBA, is going to be there tonight. And I believe the Houston Rockets season will end tonight because I still do not trust Houston because I have the Warriors in 6. So if they win tonight, I will be correct on them. And then the winner of the Nuggets and Clippers series will face OKC. So before we get started, if you guys do enjoy this video, please do me a favor and smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. For now, let's get into the set predictions and then the not ones. Yet. Up. Oh man. Go New York, go New York, go. You got the New York Knicks going to take on the defending NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. Now, the Knicks, what a shocking surprise. Jalen Brunson made his second clutch shot only behind the great one, which is Michael Jordan. 6-time NBA champion. Something that LeBron James will never pass. But I love what the Knicks did. They gave the Pistons a butt whooping last night. They clinched the series because they were the better team, but they're going to be taking on the defending champion, Boston Celtics. I still like the Celtics. I do like the Knicks. I do believe the Knicks can force 6, but I would not be surprised if the Celtics swept the Knicks again because remember, the Knicks were 4-0 against them in the regular season. But I have the Celtics in 6 because I believe Brunson, Cat, Mikal Bridges are going to show up, but in the end, it's the defending champions. I can't go against them, but that's my prediction for the Knicks Celtics series. But now to the Cavs and the Pacers. Well, the Pacers. Oh man, what happened, Milwaukee? You got the Pacers going on the road to Cleveland to take on the Cavs. The Cleveland Cavaliers swept the Miami Heat out of the playoffs, which was surprising to a lot of people, except for me, because I had the Cavs in 6. I was not expecting the Heat to jump off a cliff. And absolutely fall off a cliff, especially without playoff Jimmy, because he's now with the Warriors. But I will say this though, I do like the Pacers. I like Tyrese Halliburton, except for what his dad did on the last game of that night, that the Bucks were eliminated. But I do believe that the Cavs will win in 5 because I still don't trust the Pacers. The Cleveland Cavaliers just got done sweeping the Miami Heat, and everybody except for Tyler T Sports was expecting them to make a playoff run. But I do trust in the Cavs more right now than I do in the Pacers. So that's why I have the Cavs in 5. And then, sorry, Laker fans, not. You got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the winner of the Warriors and Rockets series, which I think we all know who's going to win that series. Chef Curry and the Warriors. Because it's Chef Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond, Jonathan Kuminga. I love everyone on this roster. But I do have some concerns against Minnesota because they just got done knocking off Mr. LaFraud James, as I call him.
Oh my god! Oh my god.
I do feel bad for Luca a little, but it was kind of the Mavs' fault for letting him go in the first place. Which, Mavs, why in the world would you let go of him in the first place? Because I don't know why, but I know this for certain: the Rockets are still a young squad. The Rockets are still a young team. I do believe that they will advance tonight because it's at home in Golden State. And I heard what Ant-Man said about the Warriors. And I just got to tell you one thing. Watch out. Because if the Warriors, or when the Warriors win tonight, they, I believe, is going to win this game in 6. Because I know they just got done knocking off LaFraud James, which I had boldly predicted in 6, which that's another story for another day. But I know this. The Rockets are not better than the Warriors. I know for sure that, as a matter of fact, the Lakers are not better than the Warriors because they just got bounced by Minnesota.
The party's over. Hope you had a blast.
So I have the Warriors in 6. I believe they'll win tonight. Playoff Jimmy's going to show up. Chef Curry's going to show up. And also Draymond is going to show up. It's at home in Golden State. I think the series ends tonight. I believe the Warriors move on. And I believe they'll knock off the Minnesota Timberwolves. But I do believe the Warriors can win this series. But I do have some concerns against OKC because they are still the best team in the NBA. Although I do have some concerns about Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers because Game 7 of that series is back home in Denver, which that's a very difficult place to play because of the high altitude up there. but I have the Warriors advancing against the Rockets and beating the Timberwolves in 6. Sorry, T Wolves, Ant Man, but Warriors in 6. Warriors in 6. And then last but not least, oh my gosh, what a heck of a series this could be. You got the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Nuggets or the Clippers. Oh my gosh. What a series we're witnessing between Denver and the Clippers. What in the Sam heck is going on here? Kawhi Leonard? Where's this man been all along? Because I for sure didn't see him against my Warriors. I know that for sure. But he is a good playoff player. But I do believe Denver is gonna win that game because I have the Nuggets winning in 5, which I had wrong. But I do believe the Nuggets will move on this upcoming series. The series ends in Denver. I believe the Clippers get eliminated from the playoffs. But I'm still taking OKC in 6. Because, come on, they are still the best team in the Western Conference. Some could argue that could be better than the Knicks or Celtics, but that's another story for another day. But I love Shea Gildas Alexander. I believe he's my MVP for this upcoming season. And I do believe Nikola Jokic is going to have something to say about that. But I still have the Warriors winning in 6. Because it's OKC. It's Chet Holmgren. It's Jalen Williams. It's those brothers. And remember, they got bounced in the second round last year to the Mavs. They're out of the playoffs. And then a season ago, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong on that, they were bounced by the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, the team that would have been back in the NBA playoffs this year if they would have kept Luka. But that was a big mistake by them. But I do know this. The Oklahoma City Thunder are still the best team in the West. I know the Warriors might have some stuff to say about that. But because of that, I have the Oklahoma City Thunder winning in 6. I still don't trust Denver or the Clippers. I don't think either one of them can challenge OKC. I do believe they can force at least 2 games, but I still have the Oklahoma City winning in 6 games. So that is why my predictions for the semifinals, conference semis of this upcoming season. So to recap, I have the Oklahoma City beating the Nuggets or Clippers in 6. T-Wolves losing to the Warriors in 6 once they win tonight at home. Cavs in 5 and the Celtics in 6. Let me know in the comments what you guys think down below. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to do me a favor and smash like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now. And Lakers at 5. Where's that Lakers at 5?